I want to talk about limes because it's such a huge part of what I do and what most bartenders and bars do. It's a huge component, and I just want to show you just different ways to use limes, different way to cut limes. I always use fresh lime juice in my cocktails, but a lot of times if you're ordering a cocktail, you're having like a gin and tonic, there's a lime that's a garnish that comes with it. So typically, when you get into a bar, if you're ordering a vodka tonic or a gin and tonic, they'll cut a lime kind of this lengthwise. They'll put a little slit in it, and they'll kind of put it at the end. And what they're doing is, it's like they're giving you the option of having a lime with that or not. So this is one way that people do it. A lot of times if people have margaritas, they love to put just like a lime wheel. You know, you're cutting a lime wheel across it, and that's kind of nice. People put that on the side of a drink. Sometimes it's a garnish. Sometimes it adds a little bit of the citrus tone into it. But for me, mostly what I use limes for is muddling. And it's usually for a caipirinha or a mojito. That usually calls for a muddling lime. And that particular lime is a different kind of cut than these traditional cuts. So what I'll do is I'll take a lime and I'll go lengthwise. You're really going to cut it into quarters. So I'll cut it one way like this. So that's half, right? And now you'll cut it into, and now look at that. I can control how many I put in the cocktail. So a lot of times I'm probably going to muddle 3 to 4 pieces of those, depending on the cocktail. But what I also like to do, if I was going to serve a drink to somebody like a gin and tonic or a vodka tonic, I love to take the lime, and now I can actually squeeze this. That's one of the main reasons why I love cutting a lime like this. You can actually squeeze this and get more juice out of it. So I love to squeeze it, and then I love to rim the whole glass. So wherever they take a sip from that, they're going to get that blast of lime. And lime is so important in a vodka tonic or a gin and tonic. Now, you literally could do the exact same thing with a lemon. And if you were to cut the lemon this way, you actually would create something what's called a whiskey smash. That's one of the most popular and famous muddled lemon drinks. It's a whiskey smash, which is basically lemon, mint, and whiskey instead of rum. And that's a fabulous drink. And you know, that's a lot of ways. Some people do prefer a lemon. Some people don't like the zip, or a lime could be very strong for them. So you could do the exact same thing with a lemon, and it's absolutely perfect for that as well.